Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 2 of Funday Monday, a show that I intend to be less disappointing than the season finale of How I Met Your Mother. I heard it hurt. Wasn't it the end? No, it was like the show finale. It's done! And isn't it like, yeah, he met his mother. And then it was over, and everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna go watch The Sopranos to feel better. And then when I'm depressed, I'm gonna watch Lost. And then when I'm depressed, I'm gonna watch Jericho, because that actually functioned pretty well as a 1.5 season show. Heard it was bad. I heard it was bad. I don't know, I don't watch How I Met Your Mother. I have no idea. Low blow, I don't know, I haven't seen the show. I don't watch How I Met Your Mother, but I have roommates that watch How I Met Your Mother, and I was like, hey, how are you doing? Kyle was like, and apparently it wasn't that great. I don't know. I don't know. So as we come back to the show, oh my god, everyone's typing hashtag shots fired. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. The important thing is I'm just like, I'm just swiping in the mist. And if people get raked, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you in the mist. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was amazing. Maybe it was so good. Maybe. Was it good? Was it bad? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a straw poll. We're actually not going to leave this. Strawpoll.me. How was How I Met Your Mother finale? Good? Bad? Alright. It's in the chat. We're going to find out later on. Now in this game we have a gentleman going Vikings and his co-gentleman, Portical, who is seeping with air units out of every orifice, is going for... what? Is going for Vikings as well. How is it going to turn out? Well, they like to throw. They like to throw. They like doing them throws. They like doing them assaults. They're scouting around to every which way, landing the Vikings here, there, this, that, and the other. This is gruesome. You know what? I voted good. Oh. Well, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. That's really not so bad. That's pretty bad. So we see Portical moving in, landing up at the gold expansion, finding out some enemy units. Emperor Zurg. Whatever. He's going into the main base. He's going for the juicy juice. He doesn't want those low-hanging fruits. He wants the high-hanging fruits. He wants to take damage from every which way. Now, Portical's going to be moving into the back of the main base of Pitouf, who's like, oh, désolé. J'ai douleur. Or do you say j'ai douleur or je suis douleur? How do you say it? I don't know. Je ne sais pas. We see Rom Team first getting Hydras. It seems like an apt counter to 2 players going for only air. And well, guess what? These factories are making tanks. Tanks, tanks, tanks. He doesn't really have a lot of room to do much else because it's covered in goo. Goo, 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 every which way. But our bottom left team is expanding. They're growing. We're starting to see red spread across the maps. Oh, 75-25. Alright. Here it comes. Emperor Zurg getting ready to move up on in. Double armory for Pitouf. He's almost at level 2. These poor air units are only level 1. Annoy, annoy, annoy. Quickly, use the annoy beam. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? Quickly, as long as you can, get out and run. Elementary school antics. Portical moving in. He's going to take out depot after depot. Has anyone ever kited with Vikings? No one really knows. They just lift and run at the earliest possible moment. Or stay and win. Lift? No. These troops will die on the ground. Everything from Porticals gets absolutely, indubitably annihilated. Is my sound on? Damn right it is. Now we are seeing more Vikings getting built. We are seeing Emperor Zurg continuing to get his command centers up and up on up. We see Emperor Zurg building a line of buildings. Why not? You have extra minerals every time you go for air. It's important to know what your leftover units are. Like, if you have a potluck, or perhaps a Christmas party, you're gonna have a lot of leftover salad because salad isn't deep fried or alcoholic. Wrong team first. What do you know? Oh, I think a very smart choice to go for the high-sec auto-tracking because these are probably going to be planetaries. Indeed they are. I'm going to close this because it's intruding in on the screen. The important thing is Vikings. Vikings, 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 Vikings. Where will they go? Wherever they damn well please. They're Vikings. Now, as I Alt-F this, I want you to know that these are all purple Vikings. All from our purple hero, Emperor Zerg. He's trying to make the most devastating, death-defying assaults humanly possible. Alcoholic salad. That actually is a really smart idea. I need to pioneer that. I think that... Oh! He got fungal growth in the groin, and it didn't matter because it doesn't disable you from shooting bullets. A scan reveals how few things there are. ROM Team First is going to lose the gold expansion, at which point Emperor Zerg is going to lift up, dash away, and Pitouf is going to be saying things like, they really should have put the Goliath in StarCraft 2. Who needs a Viking? I don't want stupid flying Goliaths. It's pretty easy to take any unit in StarCraft 2 and make it sound like the most overpowered piece of crap in the game or the most underpowered piece of crap in the game. It's really easy. All you do is relate it to a Brood War unit and you add something or you take something away, like a Viking. Why don't we just let Goliaths fly? That'll make things pretty fair, huh? Oh, siege tanks? You don't need to research siege mode. Let's just give that away for free, huh? What's the worst unit in StarCraft 2? You give me the worst units in StarCraft 2, I will give you away. To say it's horrific. Horrific. Using Brood War units. Don't worry, I got you covered. It's not a big deal. Why don't we just make Ghosts factory tech for nukes, huh? Why don't we just start nuking at the start of the game? Why don't we just give Terrans nukes, huh? Jeez. An Overseer? Oh my god. Actually, Overseer might be hard. Wow. Overseers are pretty awful. Oh, Marines so easy. Yeah, I have an idea. Why don't we just take Marines and give them extra hit points so that they stay alive in every matchup? Corruptors? Oh yeah, great. Why don't we just give Devourers a castable ability to make things weaker? In the game we have Vikings. Vikings and more Vikings. We see a ROM Team First going Hydra, Infester, Queen. But that's for flying units, not for landed Vikings. Queens, run. Run, heal each other, heal each other. Don't worry! We're gonna make it out of this! I saw the middle sequence of the Titanic and I cried, and it was just like those two queens. Now, one thing I want to note about this map is that in the mini-map we get the chance to see swirly swirlies on the bottom, very beautiful, but I want to direct your eyes up to here where we see an owl from hell, frozen deep beneath the ice. You will never see anything any different than this owl. Oh wait, we have to hit Shift Z, Z, Z. There we go. That's how we do it. I'll do that next time. So we have a Thor Hellbat tank army trying to go up against a fleet of air. It's being reinforced by Zergling Hydra Corruptor. I think a rather adequate mix. The planetary fortresses are starting to fall. The Vikings struggling to know which way is the correct way, but a counterattack is in the midst for Team Lose. Heading straight for one of the only mining expansions for our Terran player, Pitouf. Uh-oh. Corruptors arrive, and you're right, those units are pretty bad. But up on the top, Pitouf doing massive amounts of damage. There's no more command center. There's an increasingly small number of supply depots. Some siege tanks are landed. Some siege tanks are dismantled. Picked apart piece by flying Goliaths that don't even need Terran boosters to get that extra long anti-air range. They lift, they land, they lift, they land. There's not really that much that anyone from Team Red can do about it. Emperor Zerg just gonna lift, counterattack from lose Poracle in the mist. Command center is now just a series of hair dryers at the bottom of the ocean, of the skies. How much less sense can you make in one sentence? Don't worry, I'll just keep putting more and more in it. Like I said, they're the guys that just keep throwing you. They're just doing the same thing over and over. Vikings over here, and Vikings over there. The instant that this arrives in the GSL is the day that I will fist pump. The day that I have completed a successful run as a Funday Monday or strategist. In the production tab, we see largely Vikings and upgrades for Vikings in the mix. 3-3 for Poracle. It looks like he has a little bit more economy than his buddy. Emperor Zerg, who's just taking out all the things. Will they get the factory? Will it blend? No. Now, in the interest of time, we're just going to go ahead and speed things up and note the fact that, man, all anti-air versus only air. Quite tricky. Vikings versus Hydras, you wouldn't have thought that it would go so well for the Vikings, and you're correct. But if you have too many Vikings, what can you really do? Kiting, rearranging, none of it really matters because every time an army dies, there's so many Vikings. How many Vikings is that? 58 Vikings? Are you serious? How many starports does he have? He has 6 starports, all with reactor? Nice. I like it. Lift, land, dismantle, land, lift. Who's fair? Who's being fair? Vikings versus Thors? Well, the Vikings are being a little bit unfair, don't you think? This is like playing someone in chess, and then they say, but you got to go second. And you're like, what? Like, well, you got to see what I was planning every time. God. Going second is so unfair. Lost Poracle moving out. Uh-oh. Remember, anything that is a strength can always be stated as a weakness. It's like playing in Brood War where you just start with like 3 workers instead of 4. It's so much better to start with 3. You have less things you can lose. Now, I don't know if I've ever seen a massed army of Vikings trying to gently nuzzle their way into a main base, but right now I'm witnessing 58 of them. The annihilation is commencing. A tank tried to siege up. Now we have landed Vikings versus Thors on the ground, and guess what? The Thors lose really badly! Wait a minute, no. No, let me actually pull back. Let me hit the B button, okay. We're gonna pause because we have 10 Thors. Now, if my multiplication skills work well, that's 4,000, 3,000. We have 58 Vikings. We'll round up to 60. A Viking is 150, 75. 6 times 150 is... It's actually a lot more than that, isn't it? It's actually quite a tremendous amount. It's like 9,000 something thousand. The important thing is... Here it is. The number of Vikings that have died, we've gone from 58 to 45. 13 Vikings down. A lot of overlords are going, oh, holy shit, this spore crawler isn't going to protect us from anything. It's like a seatbelt in an air crash. Oh, man. By the way, I have a fear of flying that I'm not really helping out with very much, am I? For all the events that I travel to with turbulence, freaks me out, man. So, I'm trying to battle against it by talking about my fear in an open manner during the show, but of course... now I just feel stressed. In either way, we see Emperor Zerg continuing to move his landed Vikings every which way, and the other to land and harass. As he's been doing every single second of this show. Emperor Zerg. Actually, if we look at the income tab, things are looking pretty bad for Team Red and for Emperor Zerg. Poracle's doing great. Poracle has a booming business at the top side, looking fantastic. Here comes Poracle. He has his landed Vikings scanning to pick off creep tumors. That is a sentence that I just said. Poracle continuing to advance forward. The never-ending line, the never-ending production of Vikings. Oh, in the resources tab, we see it's a maxed army of Thors. How many are there? 58, down to 55. Congratulations to Team Lose for the win. I like it. There's another Swift game I want to see before we witness one of the most catastrophically dramatic games of all time. They did it. I want to witness what happens when there's a team of 4 with 4 Protosses going air. Ooh. Oh. Can I crack anything else? A toe, perhaps? By the way, check out my awesome socks. It's a shark! It's a shark. See, there's its eye. Oops, there's cat hair on the bottom of my foot. I didn't mean to show that to you. See, we got... It's a shark sock. I like silly socks. Silly socks are my jam. But let's hop into this game. We have... Oh, we haven't... oh, wait. You know what? Let's introduce our heroes. From Team Swolo, Finite Series. From Team Swolo, Manfi. From Team... Oh, no, it's just Siege. And from Team Swolo, it's I Knife Ducks. Quack, quack, I'll cut you, motherfucker. I Knife Ducks chilling up in the top side of things. And the enemies in the bottom, we have Exo Specs. We have Save the Ducks. Oh my god. Oh shit, are you serious? What? Save the Ducks versus I Knife Ducks? No way. We have Exo Karma and we have... Well, we have Exo Dildo Gaggins. With Jamwise Jamji. I don't know what it would be, but Dildo Gaggins is kind of explicit. Even without a lot of imagination, that's kind of hard to be passable on the show, but he's in the bottom left because, you know, the namer doesn't let you have poop or shit in your name, but Dildo Gaggins, something nice and punny. Seems good. Clam your jets. Your clams are at a solid 8. Gonna tone it down to a 2. Clam your jets. Whoa, whoa, clam down. Everyone needs to clam down, okay? Spit your pearls into the dish and clam down. We see I Knife Ducks and Finite Series and friends doing everything that they can to just tech up. In the meantime, Exo Karma, teammate of Exo Dildo Gaggins, is, well, Team Exo are just walling off at the front, feeling like clever little beavers building their dam in front of a volcano. Exo Specs has... Wait a minute. Man, it says THC Clan. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the mass legalization of marijuana. So that way, people who smoke pot don't have such an identity tied to it. Oh my god. I'm gonna have my rotating thing say THC. I mean, to me, that I associate this with the bumper sticker that says, I have an honor roll student at a middle school. That's what I see. That is... It's the THC Clan. Oh my god. I got 2 flavors of ice cream instead of 1. And I really wish the government would respect that. Do they all have it? Oh my god. Does Dildo Gaggins have it? He does. He's tough. Oh my god. Clam on. Clam, onward and upward. I use coupons. Do you guys want to, like, get together on Friday night and order a pizza but use a coupon on it so we get, like, $2 off? Dude, our parents won't even know we saved $2 and then we can spend it on the next pizza. Think about it. Oh, man. Oh, I was so fucked up on coupons, man. I was getting so many great deals. I thought that I was a caterpillar. Isn't that interesting? That's so interesting. That's incredibly interesting. Clam on! Manfee! Manfee! Oh god, I love the name Manfee. Oh, maybe THC is the Hype Clan. Oh, wait! Wait a minute, it's the Hype Clan. It's the Hype Clan! Oh my god, thanks Felicity Plot and Qdachi. Oh my god. Wow, I'm embarrassed. I mean, I'm clamming up right now. Oops, I hit the wrong button. There we go. My hands are quite clammy. Clam on. Oh wait, what is this? Wait a minute, I'm not paying attention. Wait, Siege has rushed for a robotics facility. Is he cannon rushing? Is he Siege, 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 with all that money saved up. He's doing his impersonation of the Jaedong eliminating Has. Oracle's in the main base. I knife ducks, not yet knifing, save the ducks. Oh my god, it's just like Mr. Miyagi said. Clam on, clam off. Uh-oh. Save the ducks. Doing his best to... I knife ducks, knife some of the ducks, but then runs out of knives and heads home. I don't have enough energy for knives. I need to replace my knives. Siege. Retreating his probes. Are these cannons gonna finish? Oh my god, Void Rays. Manfee. Save the Manfees. Siege has successfully finished his cannoning. Lifting Marines, landing Marines' bodies back up on the ground. Fantastic. Now things are looking pretty reasonable for Team Swolo. Swolo, which stands for Star Wars Only Lives Once, and yet it's being brought back for a third time with J.J. Abrams directing. I'm not a big complainer of that. Third time is the charm. Siege. His cannon rush incarnate continues to ravage the landscape, and as we stop ourselves at the 9-minute and 30-second mark, we have to ask, can Swolo drive this all the way home? We just don't know, but we will stay tuned, because as we finish this game in part 3, we know only one game remains.